My boss stole credit for my work, so I got him demoted and eventually fired. Hi Reddit, long-time lurker, first-time poster. I've been sitting on this story for over a year now, and since my NDA expired last month, I can finally tell it. But for some corporate drama with a hefty serving of karma, I-29M worked for a large consulting firm for 5 years. I started as a junior analyst and gradually climbed my way up to project lead. I wasn't flashy or a brown-noser, but I consistently delivered, and that earned me respect among my peers. My direct manager, let's call him Ron, was a different story. Ron, mid-40s, was the type of manager who looked good on paper but did very little behind the scenes. He was charming in front of clients, always had a quick joke or compliment ready, but when it came to actual deliverables, he contributed almost nothing. He'd pawn off work to others, then swoop in at the last minute to take credit. I tolerated it at first. That's just corporate life, right? But things took a turn when I was assigned to lead a high-profile project for one of our biggest clients, a Fortune 500 tech company we'd been trying to upsell for years. This project was huge. We were building a digital transformation strategy that would affect over 10,000 employees. I was managing a small team of 6, and we were grinding day and night to get everything perfect. Ron was technically the executive sponsor of the project, but he didn't join a single planning session. He didn't even know the full scope. Still, that didn't stop him from scheduling a solo meeting with the client VP 2 weeks before our final presentation. I only found out because the client casually mentioned it to me in a follow-up call. Red flag, right? I asked Ron about it. Oh, just building rapport, he said, brushing me off. Don't worry, you'll get your moment. That moment never came. Fast forward to the day of the big presentation. It's virtual. Ron insists on presenting it himself. Claims that it'll have more gravitas coming from someone at his level. I was annoyed but powerless to argue. He opens the meeting, shares my slides, and proceeds to regurgitate the exact framework I created, word for word. He didn't even bother rephrasing anything. My name was nowhere on the deck. He even mispronounced the name of one of the tools we were recommending. The client eats it up. At the end of the meeting, the client VP says, "Ron, this is phenomenal work. I hope your team appreciates having someone like you leading the charge." Ron smiles and says, "Thank you. I put a lot of time into this." I wanted to scream. After that call, Ron goes on a mini victory lap. He emails our leadership team, thanking himself for his excellent leadership on the project. He CCs the CEO, confronted him privately. "Why did you take full credit? You didn't even write a single slide." He responded, "You worked for me. Your success is my success." That's how it works in leadership. I started documenting everything. Here's where things get interesting. Our company had an internal innovation award with a cash prize and a fast track to promotion. Guess what project Ron submitted? Yep, my project. Under his name. He didn't even tell me. I found out through a colleague in HR. That's when I snapped. I compiled a 50-page dossier. Timeline of the project. Emails, version histories of documents. Slack messages showing my team and I developing the ideas. Even timestamps from our internal project management system showing who logged what work. Then I reached out to the client. I emailed the client VP and politely asked for a quick chat. On the call, I explained everything. I wasn't petty, focused on accuracy and transparency. The VP was stunned. Apparently, Ron had positioned himself as the architect of the whole initiative. The client VP escalated it immediately. Within a day, our account team got pulled into a meeting with their legal and procurement departments. Our firm's senior leadership got wind and launched an internal audit. Within a week, Ron was placed on leave. A month later, he was demoted and transferred to a non-client-facing internal role. He tried to retaliate against me, claiming I was insubordinate. But with my documentation and the client backing me up, it went nowhere. 6 months later, Ron was let go in a quiet restructuring. As for me, I won the Innovation Award, this time with proper credit. The cash prize was nice, but the best part was the respect I earned from leadership and my peers. I was promoted twice within the year and now lead a cross-functional strategy team. Do I feel bad? Not really. Ron made his bed. He just didn't expect someone to flip the mattress. My boss stole credit for a major project I led. He tried to win an internal award and promotion with it. I documented everything, looped in the client, and exposed him. He was demoted, then quietly fired. I got the award and the promotion instead.